Strong Mom Raised Strong Daughters. Tonight is all about two mothers who have overcome societal norms to chart a new legacy for their daughters and other women. Welcome to the Creative Mother Discussion Show. I am your host, Mervin, and we are creatives transforming lives. Welcome back to the Creative Monday Discussion Show. I am your host, Mervin, and I'll be with you for the next hour. I want to firstly wish all the mothers across the world, those who are tuned into the Creative Monday Discussion Show, I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. I know Mother's Day was yesterday, but I believe that we can continue the celebration. We can continue honoring our mothers tonight. And actually, tonight's segment is about moms and their daughters and how they are working together to bring transformation to lives. We are super thankful that you have joined us. We want to encourage you to share this link, invite others to tune in. We want to know where you're tuned in from. If you're on YouTube, use the comment sections to comment. If you're on Facebook, use the Facebook comment section to comment and join the conversation. And for those who tuned in on the national channel, I want to say welcome. Thank you for tuning in every Monday and making the show your show. You can also participate in the conversation by sending us a WhatsApp message to 623-7898. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Elisa Limited, a strategic marketing and growing innovation firm that helps you tell your story, reach more people, and close more sales.
Are you ready to move your business forward? Are you ready to make an impact? Are you ready to go beyond what is? Hungry for more traffic, engagement, customers? Here is your chance to become more successful in the digital world. With fresh, creative, innovative strategies for your organization's messaging, website, videos, graphics, photos, and sound. Skyrocket your brand's digital identity. We do what works. We do things differently. We learn from you to understand your business needs. Tell your story, reach more people, and close more sales. Contact us now to take your business to the next level. TAS Belize, the heart of entrepreneurial innovation.
Welcome back again. And tonight's episode, as I said earlier, we're going to be joined by two amazing women, mothers and their daughters. And we're going to be talking to them about their journey, just some of the things that they had to overcome, and also showcase some of the awesome work and products that they've put out, right? So I'm very excited for tonight's discussion. And so without any further ado, we want to invite our first guest on screen. Let's give it up for our first set of guests. I think this is where we need to work on getting some song effects. Like when I like, well, let's give it up. We need to hear some like cha, cheer. Right? I think we need to add a little bit more to our show and get some song effects going here, right? And I'm sure we can do it. So we'll work on that for season 2. But I want to welcome Miss Irma and Leeannah Dawson to the Creative Monday Discussion Show. Good evening, ladies. How are you doing today?
We're excellent. Good. Evening,
Mr. Bajram.
Great. Man, Mr. Bajram, I sound very old, but I guess I'm getting up there. That's fine. I just want to, again, welcome you guys. It's awesome to have you join us. And, for those who might not know these ladies, I want to first give them an opportunity to introduce themselves and let us know a little bit of what's going on in their world. So tell us a little bit about who you are, and we can go one each, mom and daughter, and give us a little bit a quick background about who you are and what you do.
Okay, so hi everybody, my name is Leeannah Dawson. I'm the daughter of Irma Dawson. So what I do in Blue 92 is basically I create jewelry, handmade jewelry and crafts. Some are made from upcycled materials like seeds from Belize, like kinep seeds or paper beads, or just semi-precious stones like citron and amethyst. I make both jewelry and crafts.
Awesome.
And we wear them.
And we wear them too.
You make them and you wear them, and you're surrounded by them.
Yes.
If you guys haven't seen, they're surrounded by some amazing craft, and we're going to zoom in a little bit later on to kind of learn a little bit more about that. Leeannah, you mentioned just now, but before we get into that, Mom, can you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you before we go into the craft and the story behind this?
Okay, I'm Irma Dawson, and I joined my daughter just before the COVID. That was like 2019. Doing the crafting part of the business, and I enjoy it thoroughly.
Awesome. So when Leeannah was sharing just now, she mentioned a couple things that I know in your world you guys might understand it and get it. For me, I heard it the first time or the second time last week when we were chatting, and you said it again. But you said up crafting. So what is up crafting? Help the audience, help people to understand a little bit. What is up crafting?
Yeah, upcycling.
Upcycling. Okay.
Like a cycle, but with up on it.
Yeah. Or maybe we could coin up crafting.
Yes, we'll keep that one. Yeah. So upcycling is basically taking stuff that you have at home that is still functional, and instead of throwing it out, you use it or reuse it. Because like in the case of a dispenser, so we're using dispensers heavily. There's nothing wrong with it. You just take it and do the decor.
Okay, nice. So, can you bring that a little bit closer to the camera so we can see it? Kurt, up. Okay, all right. Awesome. Love it.
So, like with soaps and you buy these for the bathroom. But if you have a really pretty dispenser in the bathroom, you don't want to use the generic plastic one. So you just pour that out, and you could reuse the bottle instead of just throwing the bottle in the trash. This wasn't used, so I just took out what was in it and poured it in my container. So I could make something pretty out of the dispenser because it's a perfectly good bottle, right?
I love it. So it's taking something that someone might, we've used a bottle, we might use something and we want to get rid of it. Rather than get rid of it, you're kind of recycling it, you're upcycling it to make it into something more user friendly, something you can use in the home, something you can use. Can we zoom in on this one?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So the upcycling part of it is, it's not something that was used before. The recycling part was something that was already used. It
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So upcycling, we didn't use the container. We didn't dispense it.
It's just to add more value.
Yeah. So we
gotcha. Okay. Very nice.
So everybody used it. So it's brand new. It's just that we poured out whatever was in there, and instead of tossing that in the trash, because a lot of ladies in the home, they have some pretty containers in their bathroom. They don't want to have a plain generic looking bottle, you know.
They want to color coordinate.
Yes. The color coordination is nice. So you have this one to put the brushes and the combs.
I need one of those. I need to be in touch with you guys afterwards. I have 3 girls, and so I can see usage for these things.
Perfect.
This one you'd put, like, maybe if you go into the bathroom and you take out the earrings, the watches, whatever you're wearing, and you just you toss it into something to keep it safe, because otherwise it will go missing.
You put keys in there.
Yeah.
Awesome. But so tell me a little bit. How did you guys get into this? Like, I mean, what was the inspiration that led you to start this type of company and business and kind of get it off the ground?
Well, when I initially started a business, my mother used to purchase beads from A&R and to get it from Simon Kwan. But the longer I've been in business, I noticed that there was less and less materials I could buy, raw materials. It was not until recent times in 2019 that a good coworker of mine, Carolyn, she introduced me to Teta Mall, where they had a huge bead store, and I was like in heaven. I was like, oh my gosh, so much beads and wires and clasps, everything. And then I brought my mom over in late 2019, and she was able to buy her twine and everything, like every canvas, anything she needed to complete her designs. But due to COVID, we're not able to do that at this time, of
Yeah.
course. So we have to we still have to source from the country, but it's very limited.
Yeah, I know that is a common reality that a lot of crafters face. Getting supplies and the ease of getting supplies in Belize, and COVID for sure never helped with that situation. What was it like for you guys when COVID came? What happened? What was your experience in your business? Like, what were some of the challenges that you had to face during COVID?
Well, we switched out and we started baking.
We started baking.
Yes, we have some really nice cakes. And I make some.
You guys pivoted and diversified.
We made bread, Creole bread, but with a twist, because it's honey oat with wheat and
cheese bread
and cheese. Yeah, we have with cheese as well, but it's really, really good.
Yep.
We do design on it, so everything has to be creative. Yeah. So you have some designer bread.
Swirls and little nuts in it.
I love so okay. I want to go back to what Leeannah said. She said Blue 92. The name. It's quite a unique name, Blue 92. Tell me what's the origin? How did that name come about?
Okay, so the name came about, well, blue is my favorite color, and 92 is my year of birth, so it's easy to remember for me. So I wanted it easy and simple, and then I find it I'm different, so I like to shake things up.
Yeah, I love that. So what's some of your vision and goal for the business? Where do you see the business going, and what's some of your hopes and dreams for it?
Well, to the direction I want to take the company, or we want to take the company, is eventually to have a storefront, our own personal storefront that we're able to expand, able to bring in people like for classes every now and again. We would like to have like a space to do classes, workshop. Yeah, so we can teach people in the community how to do their own business, and if they're into crafting also.
There's a lot of creative people out there, and sometimes you just need a little help, a little push, and if you
inspiration.
So we have, like, you see this here, this is can you see that?
Yes.
This is a bead, a paper bead. So when it's not available, things are not available in the store, you could actually go ahead and make stuff. So when you can't get it, like this one, you see these, because you're not able to get to Chatamal to do your shopping or whatever you're used to. There's no need to give up. This one was created. What's this made from?
That one is made from homemade clay. It's cold porcelain. I make it myself and dye it. Yeah, it comes really hard.
And then you have this.
You have that one, but it's paper and clay too. That one is made from paper and clay.
Okay, very nice.
So
those are beautiful.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's no need to give up if you're not able to get to the products, because the material, because a lot of time people say, oh, well, I can't find it anymore. So that was one line of thought, and that's it.
Business is done.
So you could go ahead and do something else in the meantime,
Yeah.
So do let your creative juices flow, because then you are a creator. So yes, you can't find beads, then make it.
Yeah. Out of necessity?
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Necessity, I love that. Necessity is the mother of invention. But speaking of that, Miss Irma, I want to ask you, like, because we talked about this last week when we were just doing the pre-interview, and some of the challenges or maybe the opportunities that weren't there for you when you were growing up, and what you're doing now to make those opportunities available for not just your daughter but other women. So tell us a little bit, take us a little back in time, what it was like for you growing up, and how did you get into this creative space and this innovative space, because you're very creative and very innovative, and likewise with your daughter. So let's rewind a little bit younger, what it was like growing up, and then here we are now presently, and how you got into this space.
Yes. Well, with arts and craft, I like painting. I like to paint. I didn't know I liked to paint, but I was looking in a book one day when I was quite young. Yes, I was working and I was just browsing through a catalog and I saw some really nice pictures. And
Can I ask what kind of work you were doing back then?
I was secretary. That was
Secretary, okay.
study. I was commercial studies in Belize Technical College. Hi for all the people that went to technical. Really great college. I studied commercial studies, which was secretarial and like basically for office as a secretary. So that's what I was doing. That was actually what I studied. So I was sitting there on my break and I was looking through this catalog and I saw these really lovely paintings and I said, wow, I wish I could do this. And it showed where you could order the materials and stuff. It was from England because I didn't see anything much in Belize. I went and I looked because it was calling for specific brushes and stuff like that. And I went and I checked and we didn't have it here. So I ordered it because I could have gone ahead and ordered it. I ordered it and I got the book, watercolor painting. And I ordered my brushes, everything came and I started because it's a really, really good book and it showed you step by step how to do the paintings. And I started painting. I painted, I like to bake, so I painted the journey cake that I did.
Nice.
Some like I found that still life was the medium for me. I couldn't sit there and paint something that was running away or moving. So I sat there and the journey cake wasn't going anywhere. So
maybe in your stomach eventually.
Yes, I painted it and it came out quite nice. And I said, hey, I really love this. I tried what was it first? The oil painting, but that was really strong and I couldn't stand the smell. And I said, oh, I can't deal with this. So I ordered some acrylic paint and that I didn't like it the way it came out. And then I ordered the watercolor paint and I like, oh, wow, this is really nice. And it came out really good. It was a really forgiving medium because you made a mistake, you're able to correct it easily. So I said, oh, this is for me. And I started doing it. But then of course you start having a family and life comes up with you and you have to put away those fun stuff, So I said, oh my gosh, I really liked it, but there's no time for that in a busy schedule, a hectic schedule when you're trying to make life, So I am glad that I am able to get back and do something with Leeannah. It gives me joy because then it's like it's come full circle for me and it's not too late, So I'm still able to get and do what I like, So
I love that.
It was a really good thing. And for me, like family, you can't put away. If you have the time to do it, I'd advise people from now, if they have kids and they show an interest in art and creativity, to put something aside for them for that, because it's not everybody that is made to go and sit down in somebody's place of business. If you see them having some type of creative juice in them, go ahead and foster it, because at the end of the day, it comes back. If you're able to learn to do a trade that carries you for the rest of your life, nobody can take that away from you. You could sit down and you plan out what you need, and okay, I need to pay my light bill, I need to pay my water bill, I have try to get your own house or something. You have your goals set out and you could say, okay, this is what I want to do. And based on that, you sell the stuff that you're supposed to sell. And just like you go to work and you get a salary, you could fix yourself around that salary and say, this is what I want out of my life. And if you have a craft, you could use that craft to pay for your stuff as well. And it's less stressful. Just set a timeline, just as if you were going to work. Set up that. If you want to start at 9 o'clock, start at 9 o'clock, but make sure that you start at 9 o'clock every day. And set that schedule and keep to that schedule. You take your lunch break. Sometimes Leeannah have to say, Mommy, it's time for lunch. Let's go, and or my husband would come and say, hey, you guys, you didn't go and eat yet. Go eat, So we fall into it just as if it was working for somebody, you know, and you get caught up in it, and sometimes you forget to eat, just like you're working when you're working for other people. You forget to eat as well because you're jamming, right? So
Yeah.
sometimes I'm in the zone, sometimes Leanna is in the zone, we forget, hey, it's time to eat, this lunch break, gone
Love
past
it.
lunch, you know. So you take that joy and you put it into your own stuff as well, and you will go far with it. And if you make $50 for the day, for the week, for the month, that is $50 out of your blood, sweat, and tears that you did it, and you know that you did it, right?
Yeah.
So I feel a
Awesome.
joy because a lot of time people say, I don't have anything. You have a lot. Belize is rich. Belize is a rich country. It's rich in spirit, it's rich in people, it's rich in resources, natural, right? So I like that. You have my daughter right here. My other daughter, she does um
Jams and
jams and
peppers.
peppers and stuff.
Nice. So it's a full family affair.
Yes, she does her thing. My husband, he works, and you know, and like, you know, you have to. There's a lot of people here in Belize that, you know, if you could go and you could make some bread, some bun, some Johnny cake, some powder bun, and you go and you sell that for the day. What a joy to come home with that earning. You're not lazy, you know.
Yeah.
You somebody out there will buy from you, you know. So if you're able to create something for yourself, create it for yourself and keep at it, and don't matter, it doesn't come out nice the first time, but
Yep.
Keep at it.
Keep
keep,
trying.
yes, because I sometimes we're making stuff and I'm like, oh my gosh, this
Yeah,
doesn't come out right, you
we
know.
stop many times.
Yes, we stop and we have to start again, and
Yeah.
it looks terrible,
Yeah,
right?
you have to take a step back
Yeah.
and leave it, and then go on to something else, and then you could revisit it and you see it with at a different angle, you know, with new eyes, fresh eyes.
Yeah. Sometimes, as I said, Leanna tells me, hey, I'm sweating over something, I'm getting
Yeah.
miserable over it, and hey, mommy, just take a break from it, and you
Yeah.
know, you go take a break and come back, because
Yeah.
and the more you stay at it, and if you're making a mistake at it,
You
and
start to damage
it get
it,
frustrating,
start
you know.
to-
So
yeah.
Yeah.
it's not all rosy, it won't be all fun, all happy go lucky. You will have ups and downs, you know. As with everything, there's good and bad. So, but you have to
Yeah.
find good in it, and that
you,
is the one
and you
that
have to have determination, you have to have perseverance when you open a business. That's the reality, because you go through a lot of pitfalls, a lot of roadblocks, a lot of closed doors.
Mhm.
And if you're not ready for that, you're gonna get hurt.
It's
You're gonna
the
get your feelings
nose.
hurt.
Yeah.
But
What? Yeah.
I've experienced it, and I'm gonna continue to experience it until
Yeah.
I get to success.
Yeah. So
What I wanted to ask in that is, how have you guys developed a support system with each other to keep each other going and champion each other? Because that's what I'm hearing. And if you guys, for those who are tuning, and I want to thank you guys for tuning in, keep sending in the comments. If you notice, I'm not saying much. You know, when mom starts to talk, when my mom starts to talk, you just listen and receive wisdom, right? You just listen and receive, and so much wisdom has already been brought forth tonight. So I hope you guys are taking notes of those little nuggets and those wisdom that's coming out, right? But tell me a little bit, how have you guys developed that support system to champion each other forward? Because I think that's what I'm seeing. You guys are a tag team, and you're definitely champion each other in this venture.
Well, it's natural, I guess, because we're family, we're blood.
Uh-huh.
So we've always been able to, like, if I felt like giving up in the beginning, I was like, oh man, I used to sell my earrings for like $2, $3. And I was like, is this any good? I'm making it with like little tine wire and things like that. And she was like, yes, it looks good. And she would take it and sell it. And from that first sale, then afterwards you start to want to make more and more and more. So she encourages me and I encourage her, and that's the way how we do things. Yeah.
I love it. So what I want to do right now, I have a couple slides from work that you guys have done. We want to pull that up on the screen just so that people can see more of what you've done. Do we have that up?
Yes.
Let's zoom in. Okay. So, all right. Let's zoom into that so everyone can see it fully. I think what's happening here.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's
You
pretty.
see that better? All right. We skip from here. All right. So, for those who are tuning, we talked earlier about upcycling and I'm calling up crafting, but this is just to see how it can look and work in your home, right? And so, what are we looking at here?
Okay.
Which one? The green one?
Yeah, let's start with the one on the left. Well, maybe you're right. My left.
Sort of both.
The green one. Let's go with the green one.
Okay. That one is that's
those ones are
the
jars,
jam.
with that Marie Sharp jam
Okay.
jar.
We support the local
Yes, we have
the
to.
local
Wow. I would never imagine that was what that came from. Wow.
Marie Sharp's
Awesome.
bottles, because we love Marie Sharp jam.
Yeah,
and then now our daughter is making jam, so Marie Sharp's has a competitor here.
yes. So
Yeah, so yes,
Also
but that
local.
that was before that was before Something Nice. That's my other daughter's
Her
page business Something Nice.
Okay.
So this wait, back to that one with the green one, so we could
Okay.
these little flowers on top are the
are made from clay,
handmade clay.
Okay.
So those are all
decorated. I made
made by hand and
Wow.
fitted on there and painted. And then that little tray that you're seeing
It's
was
handmade by
made
my
as
mother.
well. Yeah. I
Yeah.
made the tray and Leeannah painted it.
Very nice. That's very beautiful. I love it. All right. And then we have here, I think the bracelet on the girl's hand, those are friendship bracelets.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
So those are macrame adjustable bracelets
Mhm.
with beads.
Very nice. All right. Next slide here.
Okay, this is Leeannah's painting.
Okay.
Beautiful painting. And a bunch of those sold already, naturally.
Yeah, we have little.
Yeah, we have them.
We
and
have
then-
other little ones.
Yeah, that she
That's an
paints as
acrylic
well.
painting.
Yeah, an acrylic painting in acrylic. That's
Okay.
and then next door to that one is the accessory set. Those are
Okay.
sold. These ones already gone, naturally.
Yeah,
that's
that's
sold.
from 20.
And that green one was sold already. But if you want us to recreate something, if
We could
I'm pretty sure you guys are able to. You guys are very skilled like that.
and this is our lovely customer. Oh, yeah, she was
when,
fun.
when we went to
Spanish lookout. Yeah, they had
Okay.
invited us down there for some
for many years.
Yeah.
I Miss Faye Jackson. So she hosts a fair down in Spanish Lookout, and she told me way back in 2015, if you're ever in Spanish Lookout, please come. When I have an event, please come to my event. So many years, like 2019, she finally sent me email, a message, and I said yes, because we have the time to do it.
Wow. Nice.
and that customer she was just strolling by in her lovely outfit.
Yeah.
She looked like she was enjoying it. This customer looked like she's enjoying as well.
Yes, she
Yes.
did. And all of I'd have to say for Belizean, the people that are
Local
here,
customers.
locals as well as foreign, but most of we really love the local customers, because I mean that's where we're gearing towards to
Yeah.
have people from our own community buy from us, no?
Yeah.
So
I really love this look. I love art on a whole, and this just really creates a nice art to feel for me. So I really love this look, and everything here are things that you guys did, or
these
most
are
of it.
I guess house. Yeah, this
Okay.
house purchase
That's
Yeah.
Caribbean.
Caribbean
Very
Palm.
good.
Yes, yeah, those are in
Yes.
Caribbean Palm. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, man, you guys are amazing. How can people find you, find your products, buy from you? Like, give us the 411.
Okay. So you could check us out on Facebook, Blue 92. It would be Fashion, Jewelry, and Crafts.
Mhm.
Also, we're on Instagram under the same name, Blue 92 Fashion, Jewelry, and Crafts. I just got tongue tied.
You could call us as well, because you could call and place a direct order as well, and we'll send it just like from off how do we do it, off the buy and sell
buy
and stuff.
Marketplace.
Yeah.
You just call us and then we send it by BPMS. Is it BPMS?
BPMS. also.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So and we even ship overseas.
Yeah,
So
overseas, yeah.
we've sent a lot of stuff overseas. So shout out to the overseas customers, mostly in
Nice.
Los Angeles, California. Yeah. So
Very nice. Very nice.
yeah, we've done a lot of sale out that way, and we hope to do more. You know.
Yeah.
What one of the before we we say bye for tonight. Well, not fully for tonight because we have more questions for you guys later on. But before this segment come to a close, I wanted to ask, what's one thing, Leeannah, that you've learned from your mom that you're holding on to? What's one thing, one principle, one value, one thing that you've held on to that have marked you, and something that you've gained from your mom?
Well,
Putting you on the spot, eh?
yes, but it's my mom. I know her, her traits. So, one thing I believe that she has taught me through life that I hold on to is to not give up on your dreams. No matter how tough it is. It doesn't matter if you're not financially backed by any institution or you don't have anything fancy. As long as you get up and do it, and you do it with joy and pride. Yeah, I'm getting kind of emotional.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh my
It's good. It's very good. And mom, what's one thing that you're wanting your daughters and even women to get, like one value that you hope you pass on to them, not just your daughters but even other women?
Well, I find for me, to me, I think like female on a whole are undervalued, right? They're undervalued. It's not that people set out to do it, but it happens, right? And I say, if you have a daughter, if you have a son, if you have two different kids in the home, you treat them the same, you treat them fairly, you find out what are their strengths, you find out what are their weaknesses because you're their mother. Make sure that you step right with them. Don't hold one up over the other. Don't highlight one's weakness over the other and say, oh, this one, and I wish this one would do. No, you had two different persons. You have two individual, right? So when you see, as I have to speak from a woman's point of view, and I have to speak from what I see. If I go out there and I try to do something, I want to put my best foot forward. So I'd say for women, when you go out and you do something, it doesn't, as Leeannah said, it doesn't have to be grand, right?
Just do it well.
You have to make sure that you put your best foot forward, dress properly, you speak properly, you approach people, and as when people say no, it doesn't mean that it's no forever, but we're thin skinned as a people, right? So it hurts us when people say no to us. We want everybody to buy from us, but you have to understand that it's not every time that you get what you want. That's what your parent taught you from you're small. Not everything you want you get. So
put your
I
love that. Put your best foot forward.
So when you go and people say no to you, you accept that gracefully and say, well, thank you for your time. And sometimes people say, you know what, miss, me could take a look again, because I think sometimes the test is there to see if you will get ugly and screw up your face or and pout, yes, and make some kind of funny remarks because people don't want it. We don't have to buy from you. Yeah. You would love them to buy from you, but they don't have to. So when you get a sale, you appreciate it, even if it was $2. We say we have things from $5 and up. When people are asking, oh my, these look expensive. No, we have things from $5 and up, and we proceed to show them the $5 looks just as good as the $50 and $65 and $100 and odd dollar stuff. So when you make something, you put your best foot forward. You put your best ingredients in it. Don't shortchange people because people will notice. And you want somebody to come back and buy from you again, but the first thing you gave them, horrible. You didn't care. You subpar stuff that was supposed to be on point because now you put it out there that you're doing something quality, and at the end of the day, you start cutting back on the material and you want people to support you. So I say for anybody that's doing a business, especially
put your best foot forward. I love it. So we'll close with that. we'll close it that segment. And I just want to thank you guys so much for coming on, for joining us tonight, for just giving us a deeper insight into what you're doing. And I want to encourage those who are tuned in, support our local businesses. Go and go to Blue 92, support them, and support what they're doing. So thank you guys so much for being on this segment with us. And we're gonna definitely be in touch. And as I said, I saw some products already that I want, so I will definitely reach out to you guys on that. So guys, what we're going to do now, we're going to move into our next segment. We have another set of guests with us, and we want to bring them in. I'm excited to introduce these guests. They're all the way up. They actually, I think it's all the way up north, right? And so without any further ado, we want to welcome our next set of guests for the evening on screen with us. Good evening. Hey, there you are. I was like, where are my guests? There you are.
How are you?
How are you guys doing this evening?
Hi, happy Mother's Day, everyone. Well,
Awesome.
Mother's, right?
I thought you were going to say happy Mother's Day to me, and I was about to say, well, I'm not a mom, but I do have my wife. I'll pass that over to my wife. So, guys, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Oh my gosh. My name is Ariannie Mesh. I am the daughter. This is my mom, beautiful mom, Elisa
Awesome.
Mesh. We are from the north, representing the north, Corozal and Orangeoag, all the way from the north. I think we are the first one from the north, right?
No, I think we had a couple guests from up there already.
Okay.
In our early segment, but you guys came with a lot of energy, so I love it. Sugar City.
Always positive, never negative.
Exactly. So
Yes.
tell us a little bit about what you do, your business, and what you're offering.
Okay. My mom will start in a Spanish.
Muy buenas noches, mi nombre es Elisa Mesh, soy de la aldea de San Narciso, orgullosamente, de Corozal. Soy una modista y he empezado muy de abajo, pero gracias a Dios me está yendo súper bien.
Okay. This is my mom, Elisa Mesh. We are from the beautiful village of San Narciso village, from Corozal district. She's a modest. She does very beautiful dresses, 15-year dresses, wedding dresses.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, they're just perfect. It's not
agree.
because it's my mom, right? But because I see the work she does. They're perfect. She gives everything to that dress to make it for them to be the best, right? Like how the lady said, give your best so that the next customer that comes, oh, that person just came and told me you do an excellent job. So
Yeah.
here she is.
Yes. Let's do this. Let's pull up a little bit of you guys work so that the audience can see. So because I want to dive into your story, but I want folks to, when you say they're beautiful dress, you're not just seeing that, they are beautiful dress, guys. So let's pull up the slide with their dress. There we go.
Oh my gosh! Oh.
So this is one that we found online. Very beautiful. So for those who are watching, I just watch the details of these dress. And actually, let me see if I can zoom in more. Give me a sec here. Give me a quick second here. I'll move forward because I can't at this point zoom in. All right, let's go back to it. Yeah. So this is one of the dress, and then you guys also did this as well. Can you tell me a little bit about what we're looking at?
Okay. The little boy is wearing a the Thor costume, and the next one is the Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, okay.
Yes,
yes. I'm a Marvel fan, so you got me there. I love Marvel. You definitely got me there. And then we have this as well. This is a wedding, right?
Yes, a wedding dress. It's my cousin.
Wow,
yes,
that is beautiful. And you guys did that. Wow, that is beautiful.
Yes.
That is beautiful.
Next side is the quinceañera, the 15-year dress.
Okay, very nice. All right, and then we have another one here.
Okay, these are the tutus. The little girl wearing a tutu, a rainbow one, baby colors.
Okay.
And the
Uh-huh.
next one are face masks with headband.
Face
Since this,
mask with headband. Okay.
yes, since this COVID, we started to do face masks and it's no wedding. We couldn't do wedding dresses, 15 years dresses. We started with
Mhm.
face masks. So
That-
this was helping us economically and helping others too.
wow.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going back to this one because I'm like, wow. I'm
Wow, that's
mesmerized.
a really nice one, right?
Yeah, I was like, and then it's the bouquet as well. You guys did the bouquet
Yes,
as
we do
well.
the bouquet. It's a package, right? It's the
Okay.
dress, the bouquet, the pillow, the crown, the
Wow.
um the shoes. If you want the shoes, it's a full package. We give you a full package, right? Or if you just want the dress, only the dress. Different
Mm.
prices. There is sometimes people come here and ask me like, I want something economically cheap but very beautiful, right? So
Yeah.
we try to make that. We try to help people, right?
Yeah.
Since this status right now in Belize, so we are trying to help people um in the economical part, right?
Yeah. And what part of why I showed the dress first, guys, is because I want those who are watching to see how beautiful the work you guys have done, an amazing work you've done. And I personally love excellence. I'm a guy who I push for high excellence in everything we do. And I see that in the work that you guys are doing, right? And so now tell us a little bit of how did you get started? Like what was some of the journey that you had to go through to get to this place that you can develop and produce dresses like this? And I know we're going to hear from your mom because she has an amazing story of the challenge that she had to
An
overcome
amazing
to
story.
where she's at right now, right? So tell us a little bit about that journey.
Bueno, yo empecé a los 15 años y yo empecé a ir con una modista, pero solo terminé a los 3 meses. De allá tuve un pequeño conflicto familiar y yo dejé, pero de ahí empecé otra vez.
Okay. When she was 15 years, she went with a modest, right? She just took the courses for 3 months only because she may had a family problem, right? So she stopped.
Ajá, de allá yo seguí y solo hice diseñé de mi mamá, de mi papá y de niño, camisa de niño y de niña.
Okay, so since that 3 months, she only could do her mother dress, her father shirt,
Mhm.
and she started with little babies clothing. Only with that she started.
Por eso me gusta de niña. Porque
That's why she loves children. She likes doing dresses for children. She does her best with that.
Sí. Y de ahí yo seguí sola. Y de ahí empecé yo a descoser las prendas y de ahí yo sacaba los patterns.
Okay, since that she just started to do her own by her own. She started to do unstitch the clothing, see the pattern, try to see how it goes and do something similar to that, right? She would
Yeah.
do, if this is the blouse, she will unstitch it and then do a next with a next cloth, she will do it and then it will be equally, right?
This
It
was
will
when
be,
she was 15. This was when
yes,
she was 15, right?
yes,
Uh-huh.
she was like 15 years old. She was
Okay.
single.
Sí, era soltera.
Single.
Sí.
So a 15-year-old with passion and desire wanted to sew. Awesome.
Sí.
And so then what happened next?
De ahí seguí yo y conmigo misma, trayendo y yo no sabía medir. Yo no sabía medir a la persona. El que vale exactamente la medida. Pero yo tengo mi vecina que es modista. Excelente. Yo la recomiendo. Y
Okay.
explícate.
So since that she was just by herself doing it and stuff. and seeing how patterns will be going. And then she has a neighbor. We have a neighbor that she's an excellent modist. She's the best one here, right? Um, she taught her how to measure
Okay.
from here and everything, how to measure a uniform without taking on stitching the clothing, right? She would measure people now.
De ahí seguí con ella y ella me enseñó a medir. Y ella fue la que me dice, tú costuras bien, me dice. Entonces, puedes hacer uno de 15 años.
Okay, since that she still taught her how to do the measure and things, and that person told her that she is a very excellent she could do her things well, right? She could sew it great, go straight, nothing like curvy.
Yeah.
And then she taught her how to do a 15 years dress.
Mm.
She told her, you are excellent in doing this. So you could, next step, a 15 years dress.
Ajá. Y de ahí yo empecé a hacer 15 años. Y hay una cosa que nunca olvido. Ese se me pasó decirlo. Que cuando yo empecé con la señora a costurar, mi mamá ya no me dejó, ya no me compró tela para no asistir a seguir el curso de enseñanza.
Okay, she forgot from the beginning that you know, we had a pre-show, right? So she told us about this belief, right? In North side, usually woman will not go to high school nor study.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those were the beliefs right here.
Mhm.
So she had to stay here, mind her brothers, and then her mother told her, you're not going to go anymore to sew, right? And she didn't give her any class, so she would go back and with this person she would hurry up, clean up, and then go for the classes, and this lady would help her do her stuff.
Sí, ella me ayudó bastante.
Yes.
Sí. En esta carrera de modista. No soy la excelente, pero trato de dar lo mejor de mí.
Okay.
Para que la cliente esté satisfecho.
Yes, she is not perfect, right? She's not perfect at all, right? But she tries her very, very best, so people would recommend her, right? People would tell her, oh, see that she saw it. It's very, very, very beautiful, right? So she gives her all in that dress. She gives everything. She spent nights sometimes doing a dress. She would, some people just like, I want this money. Let's do this thing just roughly and just give it. No, my mom, she will spend hours. If this doesn't come like how she wanted, she will unstitch it, do it again. It doesn't matter if one time, two times, she will just do it again.
I love the dedication. What I love, because even when we were talking about it last week, was, you had that passion from when you were 15, and then you had, some of the cultural challenges where typically back then women stayed home and take care of the kids and take care of their home and cook and clean, and yet in the midst of that you held on to your dream. You found a way to still learn, so you would quickly do your work and go and take your classes and be consistent. Man, that's amazing. That's very inspiring, and I'm sharing that over for those who are watching, so that you guys don't miss that you hold on to your dreams, and find a way to pursue it. And so here you are now, years later, and you have a business that you're actually releasing high quality work, right? And so tell us a little bit about how does that make you feel, and what some of your dreams and your goals for your business and what you're pushing for.
Bueno, pues me siento bien, me siento orgullosa de lo que he logrado, y me gusta porque la gente cuando viene y le entrego mi trabajo se va feliz, y eso me agrada.
She's very excited. She's very excited because she has reached so far.
Yeah.
Today she told me, are you really going on TV? Or are you really going live? I tell her, yes, this is not a dream. This is right. It's your dream, right? It's coming true.
Wow.
And I was like,
Wow.
"Mommy, yes, we're going live, I tell you." And she's like, yeah, I feel proud of
Yeah.
myself. She was telling me.
Es,
And
es una excelente hija.
yes.
Well, so what I want to ask you, so I know mom does the sewing and that what role do you play, Adriana, in the
um,
company,
any
in the
yes.
business? I see company, right? So
Okay, yes. Since this COVID, I'm studying to be a teacher, right? So I stopped doing to some issues, and I was like, "Mom, we should post your pictures on Facebook." And I said,
yeah.
"No, people won't like it. People like I don't know." And I like, "No, let's post it." I posted it first. Then I told her, "Let's open a page. Let's open a page." And then people like, "Wow, I love that dress. What's her number? What's her number?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Mm,
Then this April, yeah, I contact Belize entrepreneur spotlight.
yeah.
This is from it, Helen Frampton. She's a
Uh-huh.
very good one, right? And she was like, "Let's upload your pictures, Miss." She
Yeah.
told me it's very, very nice. She said, "Okay, Miss, let's do it." And then last week she told me your views were 30,000. I was like,
Wow.
what? Yes, it was countrywide, worldwide. People asking me from yet who's that person? I was like,
Wow.
really? Yes. She was like,
Wow.
yes. We beat her. She said we beat our the boost, how they tell it. I'm like, really? Yes. And from now on, I'm helping my mom.
I
Yeah.
love it.
So I am like the type of technology, right? I help my mom uploading stuff, and I also help her with the packages. I do the bouquet, the little
Mm.
help her cut like the face mask, or if she needs something, I will cut it. Go quickly and cut it. Yes, like the little
And
things.
this is amazing. This is really, and I saw someone put a comment in that you guys' story is heartwarming and inspiring, and it's so true. And I wanna say that, guys, like, for me, even when I heard we were talking last week, I was amazed to see that, one, that you held on to your dream. You didn't give up. But also, I just want everyone to understand that no one is a overnight hit. No one is an overnight wonder. It's years of consistency, years of putting in the work and being consistent to practice and develop. That's what I saw. You put time into your craft. You put a lot of time into sharpening your skill, and now you're starting to get the publicity, and everyone might be wondering, hey, I want that. But it comes from being
Yes.
consistent. It comes from
A
being
lot of people.
persistent as well. Yeah.
And we are glad that people like our work, that they're
Yeah.
satisfied with what we do, right?
Yeah.
And my mom, she was out would tell me, I go with this. Years ago, she would go with this person and saw this person had a bunch of stuff, and she would only do all this little stuff. And she was like, "Mom," I told her, be positive. You're going to go
Yeah.
way, way, way higher. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love
And
it.
today we are on TV, right?
I love it. I love it.
Kind of
So
nervous, but we're in TV.
you guys are doing great. You guys are doing great. So tell us, what is one lesson? We're kind of running out of time, so I really want to extract this. Like, what is one lesson that stands out to you, that you would want the audience to know?
¿Qué es un lesson que te-
Que me motiva.
Oh, well, to be honest, I will help my mom, right? We right now we are trying to help people with single parent, right?
Yeah.
And we have a vision that my mom would have a big boutique
Mm-hmm.
company, as I used to say, and we will employ single parents or
I love it.
those parents that are low, like economically low, and are interested, willing to work with us, right? So this is her dream, and we open it to the world, right? And we ask well, I'm not asking, right, but for you to like help us open, help dreams come true like ours,
Yeah,
right? We want to help others, not
yeah,
us.
Sí,
I love
para
it.
mamás solteras, hay muchas mamás solteras que a veces se desaniman con la vida, a ver la vida que les toca, pero hay muchas maneras para salir adelante.
Yes, she's telling that there are a lot of single parents that just like give up. They're
Yeah,
just stay there, and she wants to motivate them. She wants
it's
to
good.
encourage them. If they do not have a work, that's why we want to open a boutique and come
Yeah,
here. We're going to teach you. We're going to show you how you're going to. It's not going to be an overnight thing, right? It's going to take a while, but you're going to get to know something.
yeah. I love it. And you guys are already an inspiration. You guys are already doing that already. So you know, you're already making steps towards that, and I want to applaud you on that. Ariannie, tell me, are you gonna learn to sew?
No les
You're-
gusta.
you're-
Yes, I'm willing to so. Yes, I'm going to learn. Don't worry.
Es algo hermoso eso de la costura.
She loves doing sewing. So
Yeah.
I see I kind of admire her how she does her stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to start at least.
Or you're gonna stay in the marketing space and amplify
Yes.
amplify her message, right? Guys, this is a perfect tag team. I love from both mother and daughters tonight. I love what we have tonight. We have a mother that mothers that have put in work and years in developing a craft, and then here comes the daughters who understands this generation, understands social media, and they're amplifying that message. Man, tag team with your family, serve each other, generations working together. It's amazing.
Yes.
You
Amazing.
know, I love it. And how can people get in touch with you guys, and how can people order and find out about your service and access your service? Tell us.
Okay, so we are located in San Narciso Village, Corazal District, way up the north, right? But don't worry, if you're from Southside, you can contact us on
And you ship
Facebook. We're at Elisa's,
countrywide.
yes, Countrywide Elisa's Fabric. Instagram Elisa's Fabric. My phone number or her phone number. My number is 624-6002, and her number is 634-6472. You can find us on WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram.
Awesome.
And we have one June. We are sending one to the States.
Ooh, awesome. So you ship
We're going to
international
go
already. Oh man, you guys are amazing. Awesome.
Yes.
Love it. You guys are putting Belize on the map for excellence. And it's great.
Yes.
Lo
Well,
mejor
I
para
wanna sorry. Any closing
better family-
remarks?
Algo que quieras añadir.
Oh, pues quiero felicitar a las mamás por hoy, el Día de las Madres, a todas las madres. Sé que mis amigos me están viendo ahorita.
She wants to congratulate all the mothers. Happy Mother's
Yes.
Day, and she's seeing her friends, families. I see my cousins saying, "Hey."
You guys
So,
brought a tribe with you. Both mothers and daughter duo brought a tribe with them tonight.
yes, yes. So
Awesome.
that's
Sí.
it for tonight.
Awesome.
Estamos felices.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for sharing your story and your journey with us. And for those who are tuned in, guys, thank you for sticking with us. We're pretty much at the end of tonight's segment. We had an amazing time. I want to encourage you guys, share this with others. It's going to be stored on our Facebook and YouTube channel, as well as our website, www.creativemonday.show.com. So if you want to watch this show again and past shows, you can always go to our website, creativemondayshow.com, and where you can get all past episodes. I want to thank you guys for making this show your show, and we're going to see you again next week. Actually, I'm very excited about next week's episode. We have a guest that's going to be from outside, actually, and went from England, homeless on the streets, to in England to living in Guyana, then move to the States and start a label, and he's going to share his journey from going from homeless poor on the streets to being very successful. So you don't want to miss that episode. There's going to be a lot of nuggets, a lot of truth, a lot of things that, especially right now, we're in a time where things are very challenging. And so we want to learn those principles that to overcome challenges, to overcome when we hit the bottom, and how to climb back up, right? So that's going to be next week, Monday's segment. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to have a great evening. God bless you. Mervin with Drum signing out. Oh, and I want to give a shout out. I don't do this often, but I have the time. I want to give out a shout out to our team. This show would not be possible without my team. So behind the scenes, we have Mrs. Kimana Gillett. We have my wife, Ruth with Drum, as well as Shauna Arnold, our marketer. I just want to give a shout out to our team for making this show possible, doing the work behind the scenes, as well as TNC for carrying our show, and all of you guys for watching and tuning in every week and making this show your show. God bless you, and I'll see you again next week. Take care.